Hacky Video Productions presents from the Executive West Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, the 2002 Derby City Classic. I'm Billy Incardona along with Danny DiLiberto. Danny, this feature matchup this evening slates, in my opinion, the best one-pocket player in the world today, Cliff Joyner. And his opponent is Evgeny Stalev.
I think it's the best match we've had yet. You know, right now Cliff is playing as good as anybody on earth, and Evgeny thinks he is. So we got a match.
Well, Evgeny can defeat anyone in the world because he's such a pure shot maker, and he handles the cue ball quite well also. So therefore, he can defeat Cliff Joyner if the balls roll for him. But if they don't, you can forget about it. It'll be a short evening for Mr. Stalev.
But it is a short race, so anything can happen. A big thing to win the lag, or to flip.
Yeah.
And get that first break, that's so strong. And, if they were playing a race to 10, Cliff was definite favorite. But race to 3, Stalev has the ability to possibly pull it out.
Stalev's at the table now preparing for this match. I think you and I will work our way to the booth, and by the time we get there, he'll probably be ready. We can kick this off. So in just a minute, we'll be in the booth, ready to,
great match.
Talk about this great match coming up. Okay, Danny and I have made our way to the booth, and Evgeny Stalev and Cliff Joyner are in the wings, ready to be announced by Max Everly. But before he announces them, I'd like to say that I do think that Cliff, by the way, is playing really super one pocket, and if there's anyone that can beat him, it's Efren Reyes, and that's about the only player in the world that can beat him right now. But when you consider the best players in the world, I can't consider Efren because he's just the best player, by far. So therefore,
and he's not here also, so that's not fair to the players who are here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like to do that.
But of the players that are here, I do believe that Joyner, in my opinion, is playing better than any of them.
Yeah.
I really like the way he plays. He shoots a lot of really good shots. He's a real aggressive player, but yet he still has a very rounded game.
Yeah.
Uses good common sense when he's at the table, banks well, has good control of the cue ball, good speed of the cue ball. He does a lot of things
and
really well.
Runs the balls like the best straight pool player.
Derby City Classic, brought to you by Diamond Professional Pool Tables and the AccuStats feature matchup table, brought to you by Sardo Type Rack. Other co-sponsors of this event include Predator Cues, Tiger Tips, Tip Pick, and BilliardsExpress.com. Our first player is the best one-pocket player in Europe, and also considered to be the best all-around player in Europe. For 7 years, he was the Russian billiards world champion. He's from Moscow, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a warm welcome for the Russian Express, Evgeny Stalev! And his opponent is a two-time U.S. Open one-pocket champion. He finished 4th last year right here in the one-pocket division. He's also one of the country's top 9-ball players, originally from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, now residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Cliff Joyner!
I have to correct something real quick here. He kept saying he's the best one-pocket player in Europe. He's from Asia. And we know Efren's better, so that takes care of Asia.
You're right. Once again.
Right. Nothing against anybody, but Europe and Asia are different continents.
Yeah. And he's playing the best one-pocket player for sure in this tournament.
Yeah.
And possibly in the world, with the exception of Efren Reyes. And not only that, Joyner has won the lag, and so therefore if he beats Joyner, he's going to have to beat him only breaking 2 out of the 5 breaks. So he's really got his hands full now.
And I want one other little thing here. Every time he plays on an AccuStats tape, Evgeny, which he suddenly in the last year has been on a number of them, I always say he is the best player in Russia. But I don't know any other players in Russia.
Yeah, that's true.
So he might be the worst player also.
Well, I highly doubt that.
No, he can play. He can play.
Yeah, there's no question about that. He can definitely play.
And it's amazing the knowledge he grabbed from playing in Russia. You know, he didn't have all the players around him like the Americans. So what he did is he sneaked over to the Philippines and did a lot of playing there. Well, you know what I like? I mean, it's the beginning of the game. He doesn't have to do anything drastic. But this has become a fairly common shot. He banks this ball to the pocket and goes 1, 2, 3 rails, possibly to here. It's got a good chance. It's got a good chance. He might make the 3, get the cue ball down here. He's got to do some defensive shot. And I always say that the first shot after the break in one pocket, win or lose the game, right?
I like something similar to that if he has the angle. I like him banking the 10 this way, going 1, 2 cushions and stopping over here. You see, if he stops over here, he can't make anything.
Well, he can make the 1.
Well, if he stops over here, no, he won't shoot the 1 by the side pocket. No, he can do that. See, that's what he's shooting. 1.
He did, but
he didn't hit it.
He hit it terribly.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah. He hit it terribly. That's why I like the 3 railer, or But let's see what Cliff does here, because he is right now, in my mind, except for someone who's not here, he runs the balls greatly. I mean, you leave him shot like this, even though they aren't all showing. He runs 8 and out from here, with not all of them loose, but he'll figure a way to get it if he makes the first shot. It's amazing what he can do. Now, I don't know if the 14 goes between everything. It may not, but the 3 goes.
Right.
And he can go into like the 5 and 11 pocket, and that'll give him position. So I think... unless the 14 goes. If the 14 goes between the 7 and 15, that's what he's going to shoot. But if not, he has the 3.
Right. It looks like the 14 goes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much of a pocket, but he's close enough to the 14 ball to hit it accurately. So therefore, he doesn't need a whole pocket, considering the closeness of the cue ball to the 14.
Well, he never even... he played the combination and ducked. I'm surprised he didn't shoot the 3 as long as he was shooting the combination.
Right, and I agree with that.
Okay. Well, Evgeny has one shot here that I really like. He's looking all around, but all he has to do is fan this ball and go up here. And I think, it's a pretty good shot. He can get out of this inning. I don't like him going the other way.
I kind of like a shot here, and the shot I like is shoot the 3 ball into the cushion, and then into this ball. Cue ball then goes this way into the balls. He's got the 4 and the 2 is dead in his pocket, so the cue ball will then go toward there. Okay, the 3 ball will go into the cushion, hit this ball, and the 3 ball will hit over here and up the table. He might make this ball, but still he'll be out of the trap, and he'll have way the best position.
Okay, that looks like a good shot. Let's see what he does. He's not trying to break up the dead ball. He's just trying to get out of the inning, it looks like. That shot's really...
it's not bad,
It's not bad.
It's not bad because he does have the 10 in front of his pocket, the 9 hidden behind the barricade of balls on the foot spot. So therefore, he's going to make Joyner work here.
Oh, yeah, Joyner has to do something here. I mean, you can't go off the 7 and towards the 10. It's dangerous. I mean, you could scratch off the 10, but it looks like that's the shot he's going to try to do very softly so it doesn't get a chance to reach the pocket.
I don't know. That's a pretty dangerous shot by coming off the 7. I don't think I would do that.
Okay, what would you do? What would you do?
Can he see the 15 ball? Can he see the 15 ball?
He might be able to hit the edge of it. Yeah, he probably could, but what could he do with that?
Okay, well, if he can see the 15 ball.
Yeah.
If he can see the 15 ball, okay, he shoots the 15 into the 10 or even back of the 10. Cue ball here and back up into the balls here.
Oh, boy. Boy, you said my shot was dangerous?
Well, he's in a spot right here.
Well, he has another shot if he's really in a trap. he can kick 1, 2, 3 to here and to here. If he's really in a trap, but he's going off to 7 gently, like I originally said.
This is really dangerous.
Yeah, but, you know, if you shoot at this speed, how do you like it?
Excellent speed, you know.
Yeah. Although Evgeny has a bank on the 9 and could duck and run.
Keep the stellar tellers when it working. The 4 and the 2 could be lined up into the pocket there, okay? So
my
be careful about going up table. You know, I myself would maybe even just give him this ball. Get it out of there. Just give it to him.
I'm not sure the 2 is dead. The 13 might enter it. Well, he's going this way anyway. I don't know if a man would shoot the combination from way up in that far corner. You know, I don't know if he can do that. Can he hit the right side of the 9? If he can do that, he can go up there.
But Danny, even if you make the 9 off of the 10, you don't want to be up there all alone. I would just give him the ball in front of the pocket.
I'm not even talking about banking. I'm talking about cutting it. Let's see what happens. He has a few choices, and each shot requires some execution. So let's see if he can execute. Myself, the combination could have been shot already. I like cutting the 9 and banking it this way and spinning up that way and letting him go. That's not a bad shot. He might make the ball. Or cut it that way. That was my other shot, and go upstream. That's a good shot, too, unless the combination is dead. But Cliff's looked at it a few times, and he didn't shoot it yet, so I don't think he's about to shoot it. And he's in a little trap if that combination doesn't go. He looked at it again.
Let's delay position the cue ball pretty close to that bottom cushion. Left a lot of distance, so therefore there are 2 things that are really definitely in his favor. Distance and the position of the cue ball in relation to the bottom cushion. Now Joyner is an excellent shot maker, so I think that he would probably fare best if he would shoot the 9 toward the 10.
Wait, we need that. Okay, do it again.
If he would shoot the 9 toward the 10, and I think he would fare best if he would shoot that shot.
Tough to control everything, Billy.
I know, but he's in a tough spot here. The 10 ball is positioned very close to that corner pocket, so if he expects to kick to that side cushion, he runs the risk of scratching in that hole. Notice that he's really got the balls in his favor. If he can shoot the 9 into that 10, you know, I do believe that, you know.
He's not looking at that shot, Billy.
Okay.
He was just trying to eye the combination, but this ball near the pocket could stop that combination. Without that ball there, he might be able to shoot this 4-2 combination. Now, he can't kick at the 10 lightly because he can go in the pocket, but that's what he might be looking at.
There's one other shot that may seem a little haphazard, and that would be cue ball off the head ball into there and there.
That's a good shot. He has a chance, but he's not doing that either. He looks like he's light kicking at the 10. That's what he's doing. Look at this hit. Look at this hit.
Well, that's a great shot. I mean, from the distance he was away from the 10, in the cue ball position as closely as it was to that bottom rail, he hit it with just the perfect speed, the length of the table. That's really not easy to do.
Now, the accuracy on that was important because if you glance, you're going in the pocket, even shooting light. So he had to kick and hit it on the full side with the right speed. That was a great shot. I mean, it looked simple, but it was a great shot.
Excellent shot. And so now he can't even give him the 14 because the 10 ball is no longer in front of the pocket. If he gives him the 14, he may leave him a bank on that 15.
Well, not really. If he gives him the 10, he's going to snooker him on the 15.
Okay, here's what I would definitely do then. I would give him the 14 and leave the cue ball frozen on the rail right there.
That's the shot.
Don't allow him to see the 15 ball. That's the key ball for him to defend against, is the 15 ball. He can give him the 14, leave the cue ball frozen there. He would alleviate the problem with the 14 being a problem ball in front of his opponent's hole. Right. And he really can't do much with the 10 ball. The Joyner, that is, he may even have to give him a 10 ball. Therefore, it'll be a trade-off.
You remember earlier today I said players don't like to take scratches and all. They don't like to give up balls either, even if it saves them. He's banking at this, I think. He is. Look at the control of the cue ball. he couldn't hit it hard enough. I don't think he's going to leave a hit on the 9, which is the whole disaster of the shot. Had he snookered him with that 9, it was a great shot.
Yeah, but
anyway, the thing that may save him is the cue ball's near the rail. He might have trouble shooting the 9 and stopping. He's going to have to jack up real well to hit that ball. Or could he cross it without scratching? That might be what he's trying to do, and he might go right behind the 10 also. No, he couldn't take any liberties, and he just got out of the inning, and it's good judgment sometimes. You don't always have to do something spectacular.
If he allowed him to see the 5, he may not like it, but still, that 14 ball is such a troublesome ball for us to leave.
Right.
You know, it's almost right in the hole. And he really got to defend against it every time he comes to the table.
Right.
You know, like he should have given up that ball a couple innings ago.
That was the good shot. Well, he can hit the 15. I don't think he can hit the 9. Now the 15, he can.
Oh, here's where I really like your shot that you pointed out before.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 into here. And then drops there. Look at all this over here.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to gamble there right now.
There's no gamble, really.
No, Billy, he could do this. He can hit the ball straight on, two-rail it, and force the cue ball on the path like over here also. You know, if you just go the same path as the I think that's what he's looking at.
He's looking to bank the 15 into those balls over there.
He is?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's the shot I saw.
Right.
That's the shot I saw. And I think he could have hit it a little harder because he did leave a hit on the 9. He could shoot the 15, actually. Soft draw it and two-rail it. You know, he might draw it towards the 10, but he's got to be careful because any kind of angle, he's going to make that 10. See, that's a good
nice hit. Nice hit.
That's great control.
Very nice hit.
Now he reversed everything, and now
very nice hit.
Cliff is the one in trouble, unless he can hit the 10 straight on and stick.
Well, he can always kick at the 15 as well. So.
Oh, I don't know. Kicking at the 15, especially if you come off that rail, you could scratch. Now, if he can hit the 10 straight on, that may be the shot.
I don't think he can even hit the 10. From the monitor, it doesn't look like he can hit the 10.
Right. But again, if he can, it wouldn't be wrong to give him the 10. You know, maybe go forward behind the 15. You may have to give him a ball here. I think he can at least hit that. He might have to give him the 10. Try to go behind the 15. That's a big shot if he could execute it. But it all stems on, can he hit the 10? We have a lot of strategy going on in the very first game. You know, with these two guys, usually someone gets a shot and bam, they run out. You know, they're having a lot of moving, and it's like a boxer feeling the other guy out or something. I think he can make the 10, go behind the 15.
He's just kicking at the 15.
That's a good shot.
And I said he always had that. I thought, you know, I don't know if he could hit the 10.
Yeah, maybe he couldn't. Okay, now what? He's not in great trouble. He can shoot the 7 and go forward, and you'll not sell out the 14.
He's stroking to move balls there. No, that's going to cost him there.
He sold out the 13.
That's going to cost him there. He's lucky if he gets back to the table.
I don't think he will here. Yeah, he all this, you know, pinching and squeezing and controlling the cue ball, defending against the balls that go. All of a sudden, one shot, he lost it. Yeah, I could see him not getting to the table. Of course, I'm giving Cliff a lot of credit here. I mean, the 2 goes, the 7 and 14, the 11, but in the 4. But I don't see after that what you can do unless he hits things, you know. Does he go one rail now and hit the 3 and the other ball like this and open something?
Wow, he might not even have a shot.
He doesn't have a defensive shot, or he has one aggressive shot. He can bank the 11.
Yeah, he's got to shoot over top of the 3 to do that.
Yeah,
you know.
but you know what?
But he does have a sideboard with the 14.
He does. It might be time. You know, in no sense giving up balls here by trying to play safe. I mean, my advice, I'd shoot that 11. He's sitting pretty good on it, even over the top. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's not looking to shoot it, so he does have the combination, the 7.
Well, then if he has the combination.
If he has that, that's the shot, because the 7's going to bounce out for his position. If he has it, he's looking at it very, very closely. If he can shoot the 7 into the ball, he figures to make this combination and have the 7 next, but he doesn't seem to like it. Now he's looking at the 11 bank. And if he's snookered on the 7, the 11 bank is not bad, because he's going to sell out the game wherever he goes. I think it's time to shoot, or maybe, I don't know, is he going to take a scratch?
Yeah, I like taking the scratch.
He's going to take a scratch.
Yeah, I like taking a scratch.
Okay.
See, now he can...
Look at that view. We're getting a good sight now.
Yeah, now he's got the combination. But I like taking the scratch because now he can come off of the 3 if Stalev leaves him there and go behind the 5. We'll see what Stalev does now.
There's hardly anywhere he can go without selling out the 14.
He's going to... I don't know what well, Joyner for sure is calling for the tournament director to come over and take a close look at this particular shot, the execution of this shot, because he doesn't want to see.
Well, they should
foul.
stop then. Let's wait for the tournament director, because if he's going to push right through the 9 anyway, you need somebody. And that's what he looks like he's trying to do, but I don't know what the benefit is. Is he trying to, like, bank into the 5? I don't know what he can do going this way.
It looks like he's trying to play the 9 off of the 5. I think the 5's a little too high for that shot. And they draw the cue ball to the other side of the table. That's also difficult to do from this position.
Well, I know what a person like Efren might do. He might play a billiard off the 3 and make the 10 and go 2 rails to the 5.
Efren would do this. Here's what he would do. Efren...
Well, you know Efren pretty well. You played him many times.
With his good control of the cue ball, okay. See, he has a bridging area right there. He would shoot the 15 into the 13 and drag the cue ball over here. That's what Efren would do.
It's a good shot. But you know he's trying to do something with the 9 and draw the ball back and not leave. But you know what? He's going to sell out the 14 no matter what.
Oh, he made it.
The ball.
He made it.
And he didn't foul either. And he doesn't need the bridge.
No, he sure don't. That's for sure. It looks like that. It looks like that he can come off the 6 here, Danny. Even from the distance that he is, unless he goes ahead and shoots to 15. You see,
he's got to shoot to 15.
Yeah. Well, if he shoots to 15.
What are you talking about coming?
I was talking about just coming off the 6 and falling in there.
Ball. Yeah,
it looks like that's pretty much on.
No, that's not right at this moment. The man's a shooter, and
I agree with what he's doing because he's a shooter.
And he gets automatic position. It isn't like you got to do something special to get to the next ball. You just got to make the ball, which he didn't. A rare bad miss for a straight shooting son of a gun.
Yeah, he was a favorite to pocket that ball.
He hit it terribly. And like I said a few times, that's like encouraging that he's not perfect. Because that he's supposed to do. He might get outmoved by Joyner, but he is supposed to make that kind of shot to win this match.
When he's in that type of a position, he's supposed to take advantage of it because that's where he excels. That's his forte, pocketing balls and running balls, not outmoving Joyner. So therefore, he had an opportunity in the first game, to make
Joyner
to make good with
needs
it.
5 more, and I don't know, can he get around these balls without hitting the 8? Nope. But he put the right English on, and it came out to the left, and he's got the 6. The 11 goes.
Now, he has to be careful after he pockets the 6, he doesn't run into the 12. If he does that, he's going to end up with no shot, maybe a bank.
He's got to get around the balls without hitting them and try to, well, he hit them and he got to a ball anyway.
Good. And he played the shot the same way he played the shot that preceded it.
Right.
And he played it with outside English, realizing that he was going into the 12 and hitting the bottom cushion, playing position in that fashion, which he did quite nicely. That coming up a little short of the mark there. Didn't get over.
That's rare. You know, he's not running balls like he does. His game is running balls, and he's not doing it right now. You know, he's had 2 chances now to get some balls, and he didn't get them.
Well, he needs 2 balls, but all the balls are still in position for Stalev, so therefore Stalev's definitely a threat at this time.
Right. You know what I might do here? I might just go ahead and bank the 11 and hit the 9 and go upstream. The 9's going to bank back on his side. The 13's going upstream. He doesn't figure to leave a shot on the 8. So I think I'd go ahead and bank this ball.
I don't know if it's time to do that. He may do it. I don't know if he can see the 8 ball. Notice that the 4 ball is doubling up to 15. If he could see the 8, just hit the 8 and go to the rail, because he really can't do anything from there.
That's what he's doing. He's not going to shoot the aggressive shot.
No, he is.
I thought he had that, but he put the wrong English. Yeah, he put the wrong English on the ball. He didn't need English. Just hit it good and make it and go upstream. Didn't need to come back all this time.
No, right. I mean, the shot looked like it could have been executed reasonably well from the position he was in. It looked like it was a decent shot, too, considering the action that he got when he hit it. But he just hit it way too hard.
Yeah, that didn't call for it. He doesn't know that particular shot.
No, but he did have it figured out fairly well. But he didn't hit it with the speed that the shot needed to be hit with. That's game number 1. It goes to Joyner. He takes the lead in the match, 1-0. This is a race to 3. Now, Joyner does not have a loss. He has the luxury of buying back in the event that he goes on and he loses this particular match. Stalev doesn't have that luxury. He already has a loss. There's no more buyback for Stalev. He's on that right now. So, therefore, if he loses, he's out of the tournament. And from what he did in the first game, it looks like that he's going to be exiting. But of course, you know, he does have the firepower, so you really can't discount him now.
No, but so far he hasn't had firepower here.
Right, he had a couple of opportunities, to do something with, and he failed to make good with them.
And so right now, more and more, Cliff is looking like the favorite to win this tournament.
Yeah, the reason I liked the passive shot when Stalev was at the table, because all the balls were in position, and there was nothing Joyner could do to rearrange the furniture from the position he would have been left in. You know, and the next time Stalev got to the table, he may have been able to do something a little bit better.
Yeah, he could have waited a little longer.
Yeah, he certainly could have waited longer, considering how hard he hit that particular shot. So therefore, you know, I don't know what he had in mind, but
the speed was horrible.
Certainly misjudged the speed of the shot.
This isn't a great break because Cliff can hit balls that are near the pocket, but what does he do? The ball's bank.
Well, he's going
to fan this.
Yeah, he's going to put the 4 out of play.
Go on to 6. That time, you know, he shot a shot last game like that, and he had perfect speed. That time he didn't. So now this is Stalev's chance again. He's got to do things in this spot if he has a chance to win.
Well, the first shot is going to pretty much tell the story here, because he's got to get over the first shot here, get position on the next ball if he's going to run balls. And this may be a little bit of a problem for him to get shape on the next ball. He would like to go around the rack, but from this angle, can he go around the rack from this angle?
Yeah, well, he can either get on the 1 in between the balls. He can get on the 2 going 3 rails, or he can get on the combination 9-1. I mean, that's the worst of the shots, but that's the deal. Is he going to shoot the 2 first?
Well, I don't know what he's going to do. You know, it looked like he was going to shoot the 1.
No, he's going to shoot the 2 first.
Well, I would never shoot the 2. I would shoot the 1 maybe.
Well, let's see. To me, let's see what he's doing. It looks like he's going to shoot. Oh, he's shooting the 1. You're right. That is the ball to shoot first, because he's got automatic position on the 6. That was the ball he got to.
The 10 came out in 4. No, he's okay.
No, he's got the 6, but what goes next? I mean, could he go 2 rails to the 15? Or, what does he do here?
He may just go straight across table for the 15.
No, well, he did. He spun it. He went to the 9. The 9 goes.
Nice ball to be on. But I don't know if he...
Sort of 50-yard line, but he can play the 9 and then go 1 rail into the 4.
Right.
And if he has good speed there, he figures they either have the 4 or the 3 next.
Yeah. He'd be awfully unlucky to be frozen to the 4, not coming up with nothing here. But it's possible.
He missed the ball. He missed the ball. He got on the 3, hit the 4 just like I thought, but he missed the ball. See, he's not getting a lot of balls when he gets a shot. And
that's something that he needs to do to win this match.
That's what he usually does. Well, what do you do? Make the 9 and try to freeze him on the 11?
Yeah, that's a good... Well, he can't even see the 9. Look, he has to twirl it.
Oh, he's just going to give him the 9 and stay there twirling it. That's a good shot. Good shot. That's a real good shot. And he's got to be feeling pretty good right now, Cliff. Stalev had an open table, and he only got 3.
He's got to be careful here. He's got to do something with the cue ball here. Nope.
Oh, that's a bad shot. He got away with it. It's bad. He could have left the bank on the 2 to the 3, and he still might be able to cross it forward. He might be able to go forward softly and bank the 2 into the 3. He's looking at it, but it could be that kiss angle also.
You got to take into consideration what Joyner's mindset is in this particular match, and that is that he really doesn't want to do anything carelessly against this guy because he figures he can outmove him.
Yeah. But he's also escaped a couple innings where Stalev generally gets all the way out. He can bank this and go into the 5. He's not going to make it, though. He's got a slight jump up in his stroke right now, and he really sold out the, what is that ball, the 8?
The 4 ball.
The 4 ball.
Yeah. And I look for Joyner to do something really to him on this shot. Joyner is such a good shot maker, and he controls the cue ball so well. I like for him to...
If he makes this, he's going to have the 5 or, I think, the 10. Is that the 10 ball out in the middle of the table there? He's got that. And the worst he could do is leave a combination, 13 and 8.
And then Joyner has that nice... Wow.
He just wants to fool around rolling. And bank this one to your side, too.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty good. That's taking it one step further. Myself, I would hit it with pocket speed.
Yeah.
He's
got a combination here. It looks like 2-11 or 8-3. Yep, great shot.
They're playing it the professional way before the ball.
Yeah.
Giving him a much better chance of pocketing the ball.
Great shot.
Did the 7 go? Or the 9?
I don't know, but the 8 and the 10 go. He got to the 9 goes apparently because he went 2 rails. I mean, he's got to have 9, I believe.
Well, he's got 3 balls. The 9 goes, the 8 goes. That's 5 balls, and the 10 goes. That's 6 balls.
And then he's got the combination.
So let's see what he can do here. Okay.
The 7 goes now, and then he can go to the 8.
He's got. He's got 2 balls. No, he's got. How many balls does he have? He has.
Okay, wait, 5, 11. He's got 4.
He's got 4 balls, right?
Yeah.
7 and 8 are 6.
Yeah. Or he can go right to that other ball first.
10 now.
Yeah. He didn't get the right angle to get to the 8, but he can stop and then cut at the 8. It looks like he got straight in, but if he stops right there, he'll have a cut at the 8, and then he can go into the, like that. He can go into the, what are those 2 balls on the spot? The
14 and 2.
14 and 2. He can cut the 8 and go into those gently and have the 11. That's what I would try. Would you?
Well, he's got to pocket this ball.
Yeah, he's going right into the balls just like that.
Excellent control of the cue ball. This is game ball, I believe, isn't it?
Game ball. 2-0, Cliff.
No, this is game ball. That wasn't.
No, that was, because he's only got 3.
Right.
That's 7 with that. He's already out. He's already out. He was out before that. He didn't need that ball. He just made 9. He's playing him 9-8.
Maybe he owed a ball, was told. So therefore, if he did owe a ball, then that's why he needed the 2 ball. I was informed that he owed a ball. And,
yeah.
Well, nevertheless,
it doesn't matter. He's out.
He's got 2 games.
If he owed a ball, he already had a score and didn't put it up.
And Stalev really has his hands full now. Matter of fact, I highly doubt that Stalev will even win a game in this match.
No, he's not playing good. His game is running out when he gets a shot, and he fell short a couple times.
Right, he's let himself down, and for a young player, sometimes it's hard to shake off. Because he drew the toughest player in the tournaments, but yet he had a couple of opportunities. Not that the opportunities he had would have put him in a position to be in the lead in this match. It at least would have allowed him to hang in.
It should have been 1-1, Billy. Should have been 1-1. He had a shot there with an open table. It could have very well been 1-1, but he's a young player, and he's playing a real experienced one-packet player, and he's probably a little intimidated.
I would think so. He must be, because it's...
What do you do here?
It's showing in his play a little bit.
It wasn't a great break, but you got to defend, and you have nothing on your side that goes. So, any defensive shot here is going to leave a return aggressive shot.
Well, if you're a real good kicker, you kick at the 5 ball and go over if you're an excellent kicker.
Well, that's what he's going to try. He's going to fan it. So he can't get the best of this kind of thing, because nothing goes for him. He's going to find himself on the side of the pile now, I believe. I believe Cliff can fan to 13, go one rail, and freeze him on the side of the pile. Or he's I don't know what this. He's kicking hard at this. This is all right, I believe. He's going to take a scratch. He didn't want to fan to 13 and do this. I don't know why. Do you?
No, I don't.
He didn't need to lose a ball there.
No.
Maybe he's stalling. Yeah, he didn't need to do that. He could have did that fanning to 13. And again, he can do it fanning to 13, and he just kicked. Now I think he has to fan to 13.
Well, he kicked last time. Well, he just kick again.
Well, he's not. Maybe he's hearing me this time. You see, that's what he had last time, and he wouldn't do it. He wasted the ball, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, if Guinea may be looking at banking to 7, he might be saying, "I better shoot on this guy. I mean, he's too smart for me. I better shoot now."
He could be thinking that.
Yeah.
He could be.
Yeah, and it looks that way.
Could be.
He's
and
going to bank.
And it looks like the cue ball will end up in a pretty good position for him
around
too.
the 14. Well, he missed that, and he controlled the cue ball.
All right.
He controlled the cue ball.
Well, Joyner really doesn't have many options. He's going to have to kick at the 7.
Yeah. Maybe kick all out and try to bank it. Nothing goes for Stalev. I mean, he might just roll on it, but I mean, if he can judge kicking it where he cuts the 7, nothing bad can happen. I think that's what he's doing. As long as he hits the top part of the 7, nothing bad. I mean, he might be just getting out of the inning softly, and that's what he did.
Salev's got to be careful here. This is where see Joyner, see the type of game he's playing?
Yeah.
He's not trying to do anything special.
Yeah, he's going to let Stalev try to figure it out.
He's just making simple moves, knowing all along that he'll definitely outmove Stalev. And the only way he can lose this match, and you have to really respect the way he's thinking, by the way, is to give it away.
He's playing a combination bank. He didn't hit it bad, but his speed was a little off. And wait a minute, it was perfect speed. I'm sorry.
And did he block the bank on the 7 with the 14?
Maybe, but if he did, Cliff has a free shot on the 5. If he didn't leave the 7, but I think he left the 7. And when he moves the 7, nothing else goes. But in case he can't hit the 7, he can bank at the 5 and stick around there and have a shot if he makes it. But he can hit the 7, so there's no sense doing anything else. If he makes this, well, he didn't even have the 7. He had the 6.
Okay, now Stalev has an opportunity. With the angle that he's left, Danny, I don't know if he can play a position. I do believe he can, because the balls will shorten up easily on the diamond table. So therefore, he may be able to shorten it up and draw it right back.
Right. If you shorten it up and cut it a little more, you'll have an angle for the cue ball to move. Especially with speed, it will bank sharp. But if he misses it, he can probably pack his bags.
Well, not necessarily. You notice the way the balls are laying. There's not really many balls that go in Joyner's pocket.
No, only the 2, the 6, the 14, the 5. No, if he misses this, he might pack his bags.
Well, he missed it.
He missed it. Okay, now we'll see. See, the 2 goes.
Right.
And he falls on the 2 with any angle. He can bust him open, or else he could cinch 4 balls. And then, move them from there. Look at Stalev. He's not looking real happy.
The kiss off the 3 right now is on 2. That's what he's going to play. He's playing 11, 12, kiss off the 3.
I don't really like this. I don't really like that.
Oh, wow.
And I don't really like that. He had a shot to fall on the 2. He didn't need to fool with any combinations.
Wow, he's really got a problem now. If he doesn't figure out a way to pocket that 14 with the cue ball, I mean, he's got some problems.
Can't hit the 2 at all? No, I don't like what he decided there. And I turned out to be right.
Yeah?
He had balls. He had 4 or 5 balls that he could run around. If he fell good on the 2, he could open them. He's going to try to billiard this in off the 13. He did. A great shot. Look where he positioned the cue ball.
Right.
See, it's great to be a player that if something goes wrong and you run out, you can improvise and do something else. And Cliff is great at that.
Well, if I'm going up table, even if I have it, well, can he take an intentional scratch and then shoot him up the table here like this here? Huh? Let's go ahead and leave him up there. I mean, forget about this 10 ball. Forget about that.
That's what he's looking at. He's looking to leave him the 10 straight in long. But he better not run into the 8. He took a scratch and did it.
Yep.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Taking a scratch.
Giving
him a little bit too much relief off that bottom cushion with the cue ball.
Yeah, but it's straight in. He can't get to another ball. He's not even going to shoot that ball. He's going to fan the 7, try to fall behind the 2 and 3 softly, I think. And let's see what happens. He don't have to scratch here. But he owes one. I don't think he got a rail. I guess he did. The 2 reached the rail, Billy. Stalev has a definite advantage in this game, and he had that in the other game too. Now let's see if he better start taking advantage, because the match is getting shorter. I mean, he can run a lot of balls here. Seven goes. I think he's being a little bit too deliberate. I think you got to get up and shoot.
I think he better play the 13 now, though, because the 13 blocks the pocket for the 13 blocks the pocket for the 3.
Well, he's definitely not certain. He's going to draw the ball, maybe go to the 15, Billy. No, he hit the 15. Well, he's got a combination of some sort, and then he has a bank. If he can cut this 13 in, he has a bank, or he can bank the ball into the 13 right now. But he's looking at the cut combination.
I think he should play position for the bank.
He's gonna, I think. Maybe not. He might draw the ball for something else. Yeah, he drew the ball for something else, and he went all the way upstream. He's not running the balls like we said with no difficulty. He is struggling. When he gets a chance to run the balls, he is struggling. This is a free shot, and he can go to the 12. And it looks like he's going right in between the balls, but look how bad he hit it. He is definitely not on his game here. You know, he hit that ball really bad. I mean, look at this. He might have got out if he made that. He is
I think he played more cue ball than anything on that shot. He's got 4 balls.
It's 4-0 this game. But the way the balls are sitting, if Cliff beats him to a shot, look at them. They all go in this pocket.
I don't know what's happening out there. Who owes the ball here?
Cliff might be the one who owes the ball, but what happened? They forgot to spot it in the right time? Is that what happened here? We're not playing snooze, you lose, so anytime you discover you owe the ball, you've got to pay it, but after an inning. Well, at any rate, Cliff disappeared. Cliff disappeared. Yeah, we got Scott over here for some reason. Evgeny owed a ball. Yeah, but if Evgeny owed a ball, why is the coin near Cliff's pocket? What do they decide? They're going to spot it after the inning?
Oh, he can bank the 8th?
Yeah, I guess. No, not quite. So now what was that all about? Nobody has spotted a ball at all. He's not doing too much right, I don't think. That's not a bad shot, but... Oh, now they're going to spot the ball. So now the score is 3-0. Favor of Stalev. Is he kick banking this and going long? He might be. Just get out of the inning. Play the combination bank. Okay, we've been informed what happened there. They forgot to spot a ball, and the rule is after each player has an inning, then you spot the ball. And that's what happened. That's why they spotted it late. Good rule. So the ball doesn't benefit either player on their inning, and they're both aware it's going there. This is starting to look like a long game. Shortly, all the balls are going to wind up upstream, I think. Good touch. Good touch. Anytime you leave the guy frozen on the end rail, that's a good touch. Does the 3 go?
No, the 3 doesn't go.
No.
This is a little bit of a jam here.
Yeah. Just going to bank the 9 and go. No, he didn't. He cut the ball. And just got out of the inning simply. That's all. This is a trick shot, but it goes. You can shoot the 15 into the rail, off the 8 into the pocket. But you're shooting at 1 ball, and if it stops for a bank, you can get punished. He tried to come from behind, billiard to 15. Sold out. He gets a little funny sometimes, too. Just when you think he's controlling the game and ducking and all that, he'll do something a little crazy, like that shot.
Right.
He was trying to come off the ball and billiard to 15 to the pocket, which, you know, I mean, there's no guarantee you're not going to leave a bank on that shot.
No, once again, he played position for the wrong ball anyway.
Go to the 3 balls.
Yeah, he should have gone up table further than that. You know, because if you play for the 8 ball and you happen to fall short, this is where you end up, okay, out of line. If you play for the 14 or the 3, you know, and you fall short, if you fall short of the 3, you get the 14. If you fall short of the 14, you may even have the 8, you know. But he played for the wrong ball there.
He's got a double bank on the 9 if he wants to shoot that, but he again is shooting at 1 ball, and if it stops for a bank when he misses it, it could be disaster. But he does have a double bank. It's, you know, sitting pretty good to hit it accurately.
He's trying to cut the 8 in, but that's fraught with peril because he can go into the 14 with the cue ball, end up scratching. A lot of bad things can happen to him.
You know, he can double bank the 9 if he wants to. He don't want to do anything.
Well, there's no reason for him to do anything like that because he's got a 5-0 lead in the game, you know.
Right.
So therefore, haphazard play on his part would be totally foolish at this point.
Yep. No sense gambling in that spot. If you're losing 5-0, that's a different story.
Right.
The right shot for you viewers is not always the right shot, dependent upon the score. The right shot at losing 7-0 is different than the right shot winning 7-0. Cliff would love to shoot something aggressive right now because he's the one in the position to have to come with something to get in this game.
Yeah, well, Cliff's going to have to show some patience right here because there's really nothing available for him. So therefore, he's going to have to show some patience. And if he has to put the balls up table, put the balls up table. You know, don't do anything foolishly at this time because, you know, you're just playing right into Stalev's hands. That's not really that good either.
Except it's going to drip. It's going to be dripping in the pocket when it's over.
Yeah, well.
He had good speed there. Yeah. That's what saved him because if you have bad speed there, you're going to sell out a bank. And he used discretion and gave him the ball. And the score's 5-1 now.
Stalev may have a bank on the 14 here.
He might.
I think he does.
He might.
Yeah. I think he does.
He does. And with good speed, there's no problem in selling out. Just trickle it to the pocket best you could. I don't like that speed.
No, he's playing to run out.
Yeah, that's like, you know, I think he's...
Now look what he's done. He's left Cliff a bank on the 8, and he's got a chance to get some balls there. All of a sudden, from leading 5-1 with a fairly safe lead, you know, he's in jeopardy of, you know, having this game tied up.
I don't like saying this, but to me, it looks like Stalev sometimes plays to get the crowd excited, you know, and plays for the crowd.
I don't think so. I just think that he's just inexperienced, and he's learning as he's playing, and sometimes he shoots shots that he's not supposed to shoot, and after he shoots them, then he says to himself, why did I do that? You know, because he really didn't think that much before he shot that shot.
In case he says, why did I do that? That means he learned something from the shot. But, we don't know that. To me, I think he likes to shoot the spectacular, to hear the crowd roar. He's the young kid from Russia. That's the latest hot thing, and I think that he plays for the crowd a little bit. It's youth.
It doesn't seem like in his demeanor that he's a flashy player at all, plays for the crowd.
Look at the in-off. Well, all of a sudden, even though he's losing 5-2, the balls are sitting real good for Cliff Joyner. Is he looking to shoot the 3? Tell you, he might have to, because he can sell out anything. Well, tell me where he's going to go. He doesn't leave something. He's shooting the 3, I tell you.
No, if he is, that's foolish.
Well, that's what he's doing. He scratched. No, he didn't scratch. He got a shot. He likes to do that. You wouldn't have shot that 3 with a gun in your head.
I would have banked the 14 to the center of the table and try to float behind the 12 with the cue ball where it is now, off the 14. Just to watch out, the cue ball. Okay.
Underneath the ball? He's got a shot.
Yeah, but do you shoot it? I don't know.
Why not? That's his game ball now.
Well, so what? So this is his game ball.
I know, but it's a shootable shot. You're the favorite to make it, and the guy don't have to run the 6 balls he needs.
Yeah, well.
You wouldn't shoot this?
No, I wouldn't shoot it. No,
oh,
I would. He's got a perfect shot to knock the 12 into the 4 and then lock up the game. No, I wouldn't.
That's not even in his mind right now.
Well, maybe it's
I don't
not.
see why.
Certainly
this is an easy shot, Billy.
No, it's not.
Oh, sure it is. Sure it is. We're talking about world champions here.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't read that shot right. He had a pretty easy shot for the game.
Well, it's 2-1 now in favor of Joyner.
Yeah, but it's his break.
If I'm trailing 2-1 in a match to 3, I want my opponent to break him in the 4th game.
Right.
Simply because I feel that there's a lot of pressure on my opponent to win that 4th game on his break.
Right.
And that's, I don't want him to be breaking in the 4th game and then have all the pressure with my opponent breaking him on the hill game. Yeah. I want to break him on the hill game and put the pressure on my opponent on the 4th game. For some reason, the player that has the pressure on him in the 4th game to win doesn't win as often as he should.
Yeah, in other words, right now, Cliff knows that if he loses this game by any chance, he's still got the break.
Right.
Well, he missed the head ball. Now, I don't want to say this could be the end of it, but there are a lot of balls loose. I think the 9 even goes. I think he can go to the 9, but he's going to reverse it and get to the 6. Very nicely done. Could he draw it underneath the 3? Or does he go forward 2 rails to the 9? I think he's flirting with a little danger if he tries to go under the 3. Well, maybe he could. Maybe he can hit it full enough and draw between the 3 and the rail like that.
Well, now he pushed the 14 in a banking position, which is really good because then he can play a position for the 11 or the 10.
Yeah.
So therefore, that little shot right there may have opened up the door for him. Now he can play position straight.
No, he
didn't put the English on the ball that he needed to put on it to get to the 11 or the 10. I thought that he could play a position off of the bank to get there.
Well, he had a little cut. If he was straight in, I'm sure he would have done that. But he wasn't straight in, so he tried to go to the other ball, and he just didn't hit it hard enough.
Well, I kind of like kicking here.
Well, if you kick at the 5,
yeah, I kind of
like
put
him in the pocket, and all you got to do is make sure you cut the 5.
Yeah, I kind of like kicking at the 5. Cue ball goes into the stack.
He's not doing it.
No.
I don't, he did this, but it would have been more effective. See, there's no ball down here near his pocket, so it's easy for Cliff to escape. But had he kicked the 5 and wound up there, the 5 would have been shootable.
Right, had he kicked the 5 ball and put it somewhere down here, now what can he do?
Yeah.
That's what you really need to do when you're playing one pocket. If this is your pocket, you want to position a ball here and a position a ball here.
Yeah.
That's the optimum position for you to position balls in right there. And if you can hook your opponent in the stack at the same time, where does he go with the cue ball? Big problems. Joyner leading in game number 4, 3-0. And if he happens to lose this game, has to break in the 5th and deciding game. But he's leading in the game 3-0, so he don't figure to lose it. But he's not a prohibited favorite, but he doesn't figure to lose it.
He got out of the break, and he's the one that has 3 balls, so I don't think he's even worrying about it. Just a simple duck shot and get through the inning. Really nothing aggressive to do here, so you just have to have patience.
He left in the bank.
I think he did. And how's the 2-7? That looks like it's at least close enough to throw in if it's not straight in.
Yeah.
If he makes this, I'm expecting him to shoot the 2-7 next. That was careless.
Yeah.
And if that 7's dead, he can shoot it right from there.
Yeah.
Because it might be hitting low on the end rail.
Now keep in mind now, Danny.
Yeah.
If he shoots the combination and it doesn't go, okay, he opens up the 1-8 combination in the hole here.
But when you shoot a combination like this, it has to go. But he's not shooting it anyway. He's not even messing with it. He's going to knock everything he could. Oh, he shot it.
Okay, he shot it.
And it went in. Yeah, it threw. He's got the 8 now. He makes this. This match could be over. He's got 5. This will be 6.
Yeah, he's gonna probably run out from here. It looks like he's got a pretty good angle.
Yeah, now he's got the 4. Well, I don't know if that cluster, anything goes. The 9, 12, 1, I don't think anything goes.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he has any type of an angle to drop onto another ball. So therefore, this ball will put him on the hill. He'll cinch this ball and then deal with it from that position.
How about playing position for the 15 to bank cross corner? You know, the 15 doesn't go in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If he can make this ball and go here, here, and here, he can bank this 15. Well, he didn't. He wanted to open him up. You know, you need one ball. I wouldn't have messed with opening him up. I would have tried to fall in the bank and, you know, and try to have the speed to the pocket. But Stalev is not in a good spot. He's losing 7-0 now. The balls are going to be all out of play. He's going to have trouble running 8 if he got a shot, which I don't think Cliff's going to give him. Cliff's going to pinch and squeeze till he gets a free shot at the game.
Watch out. He's going to leave Cliff a free shot in the 1 here if he's not careful. Good shot. He defended against Cliff being able to knock the 1 on his side. He made a good shot, but he's going to make a lot of good shots to win this game.
Yeah, he is such a big underdog the way they're sitting. You know, he couldn't run out here if he picked the cue ball up each time.
What is Cliff thinking of? You know, he needs 1 ball.
Just knock the 9
I mean, come
up.
on. I mean, there's no thought to this.
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
Sometimes I just think he stalls myself. He gambles so much and gives weight that I just think he shot a double bank. This could be a disaster if he got a kiss. Yeah, had he got the right kiss there, Stalev might have made a few balls and got in the match.
Yep.
I don't see why he did anything, but, you know, that's Cliff.
Well, if he moves to 9, he's got to make sure he doesn't leave that back on the 1.
Oh, that's terrible. That's get the match over with shot. That's let me get out of here shot.
Well, he certainly doesn't have the patience to win this type of a game. We see that.
Yeah.
You know.
Another flaw.
And he doesn't have the knowledge as well. Cliff Joyner goes on and wins this match. He's still undefeated, and in my opinion, still the favorite to win the tournament. If you're going to pick a player to win the tournament, you would have to say Joyner.
No doubt about it.
Even though Parika is undefeated as well. Larry Price, who won the bank pool tournament, he's also undefeated. Grossman from Florida is undefeated, but still, of all the players in the tournament, I think that Cliff has to be the favorite, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, I would like to have him in the Calcutta right now myself.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get Cliff Joyner up here in a couple seconds. We'll be with him for an interview, and I'll ask him a couple questions in regard to how he likes playing the Russian, where he can just wait around the Russian to give him something nice.
That was no threat there. The Russian didn't come with a real good competitive match. He never was really in it, and anytime he got a chance to do something, he didn't. So Cliff's got to feel good about playing the Russian.
Okay, we'll be back with the Russian in just a moment. Excuse me, with Cliff in just a moment. I'm sorry. We're here with Cliff Joyner. There were 16 players left in the tournament before your match was to leave. I thought at that time, if I had to pick a player to win the tournament, I would have chosen you. Well, you went on to defeats to leave, so therefore you have to be feeling pretty good about your position at this time.
Yeah, Billy, I love the way I'm playing right now. My speed's really going really well, and the guy's a great player. You know, he's very dangerous, and I love the way I'm playing, though. Yeah,
I do as well. And by the way you played against Stalev, I thought that you knew that the only way he could beat you if you were going to give him something that he didn't deserve to get. So therefore, you didn't go up with your aggressive style of play that you normally do. You went more conservatively, made sure that you didn't give anything away. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah. And guys. Again, like I say, he's very dangerous, so I had to cut the shots down.
Yeah, and I thought you used a very wise judgment in playing your opponent and not just playing the balls or the game the way it's supposed to be played. You played your opponent realizing that you would get more shots off of him than you would get off of Parika or a Shannon or another more experienced player. And I thought you played it perfectly, and you won 3-0.
Right.
So therefore, you did what you were expected to do, and now you're on your way.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So right. I know you're in a hurry, so we'll cut it short. Okay.
All right, Billy.
Congratulations. Good luck for the remainder of the tournament.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. So on behalf of Danny DiLiberto, this is Bill Incardone saying thanks a lot for supporting Ecostats. Give Pat a call. 800-828-0397. Ecostats Video Productions presents from the Executive West Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, the 2002 Derby City Classic. Along with Danny DiLiberto, I'm Bill Incardona, and Danny, this tournament started with 206 of the finest one-pocket players in the world today. There are only 3 remaining. Jose Parika, the only